Thank you for tuning in to the NCTV Kentucky Proud Plated Up Recipe of the Month. Today we are going to be making new potato salad with a creamy pesto dressing. And our feature product is going to be potatoes. So potatoes are one of the most popular vegetables in Kentucky, and they are so popular because they are available all year throughout Kentucky. There's different ways that you can cook potatoes. You can boil them, you can bake them, you can roast them, you can fry them. But today we have boiled our potatoes. So let's get started with our recipe. So first off, you need 2 pounds of new potatoes, and that's just a variety of potato. You are going to need 1 medium red onion, 1 tomato, 1 lemon. You will need a ½ cup of pesto, some salt and pepper, and then you will need 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. So first off, I have washed my potatoes and I have boiled these potatoes for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I have drained the water and I've placed them in a bowl. Our recipe also calls for 2 hard-boiled eggs, but my family doesn't like eggs, so I opted to leave those out of our recipe today just because my family doesn't like that. So while we have our potatoes here, we are going to work on our dressing. So first we are going to take our 3/4 cup of our Greek yogurt, and this is plain Greek yogurt. And then we are going to take our ½ cup of pesto. Now I will say, you can make homemade pesto. Pesto is simply a blend of pine nuts, basil, garlic, and olive oil. Beware though, if you do have a nut allergy, there are nuts in this. But we used store-bought today because it was a little bit easier. So we're going to mix this together, get it all blended. And then we are also going to add our salt and pepper once I have this all mixed up. We're going to add our salt and pepper in here, and I like to sprinkle it like this in my recipe, but then I also like to take the salt and pepper and I like to kind of put it over my potatoes just to make sure that it all gets mixed in everywhere and it kind of gives them a little bit more flavor. Okay, so now that our pesto is mixed up, we're just going to let it sit for a minute, and then we are going to add our onion. So remember, this is our 1 medium red onion. Then we are going to add one of our tomatoes. And then my favorite part, we are going to zest and get some not onion juice, lemon juice. So first off, you don't have to have anything fancy. I like to take my fork and I just kind of squeeze it just like this, and this is the way that we are going to get our lemon juice out of this. So you just twist and squeeze, and that's going to be a really great way. You don't have to have anything fancy. So I'm squeezing this all over, and I've got all of my lemon juice out. And now I am going to put my pesto on here, and then we will zest our lemon for the final product. So I've got this in here. It's looking good. This is going to be a new recipe that maybe your family could try for the holiday season. I like this because your potatoes have the red, and then of course for the holiday season the pesto adds in the green. And this is a really, really delicious recipe that pairs a lot of flavors that your family might not be used to eating. And whenever I have made this dish before, I have some people, after they try it, say, I never would have put these flavors together. I never would have thought about this combination of recipes. And that's something that I really enjoy about our Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes, is we have a lot of flavors that we mix and combinations that a lot of people may not try on their own. And so I really like doing this so that you can see all the different ways that we can pair Kentucky produce and make delicious recipes. So now we have all of our ingredients mixed, and now I am going to zest my lemon. So you just take it and you grate it like this, and we're almost done. And this is going to give us a lot of extra flavor to our recipe. So if you are interested in this recipe, you can contact Barry with NCTC. You can also look at our website. You can go to Plate It Up Kentucky Proud, and you can search this recipe by typing in new potatoes, or you can also search it by looking at the winter season. You can also contact your local extension office if you would like more recipes, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thanks for tuning in.